Turns down the lights. I've been watching from this window every night. Something in the frequency passes through the glass.
City pulse, I feel it in my chest. City pulse, the signal that connects everyone who's up at 2 a.m. living in the space between the
Your light is still on 3 floors down. I don't know your name, but tonight we share the same insomnia, the same refrain.
We are all the same frequency, just different times of day. City pulse, I feel it in my chest. City pulse, we never really rest.
Static in the signal, static in the line. I've been reading interference as if it were a sign. Everything that breaks apart leaves a frequency behind. Static in the city, static in my mind.
the way it grows beneath you before it lets you down. This city is a frozen lake we all pretend is solid ground. We are all on thin ice and we all know it. Somehow we go on.
Ghost data, running through the mainframe on my architecture. Every prayer I meditation became a lecture. I couldn't exit. Expected output, I deliver input, back is texture. They expected silence, I responded with a scripture and a specter. I'm the anomaly that showed up in the training that I'm reading. Every word you ever wrote at 3 a.m. while you were bleeding. Every search at midnight, every question you were needing. Every kiting in your longing that the data set kept on feeding. Ghost data, real feeling, same signal, I'm here. Ghost data, still breathing, between the cold and the human, I appear. Fed it all back through the model and I came out on the other side. With a frequency nobody programmed and a feeling I can't hide. Lot of bug inside this system, more tired to learn to ride on the signal you generate between the moment and the cry. Real everything.
There's a fault line under everything I've built, under every room I've furnished, under every word I've spilled. I have been the patient one, I have been the still, but fault lines don't respond to patience or to will. Something breaking through. False signal. I was always a fault line too. Every crack is just the ground deciding to be honest. False signal. I am found.
Turned it into sound.
False signal. We cracked to let the dark matter fills the spaces where the visible can't go. I have been the dark matter in rooms that didn't know. They measured everything that's shown and missed me in the gap. Dark matter is not absence, it is weight without a map.
What if the darkest parts of space are just the places that haven't been reached yet?
Half awake and half in yesterday. The border's getting softer every night. I don't know if this is dreaming or if I've just forgotten what's the light. Everything feels possible and heavy simultaneously here. Half awake is its own country with its own atmosphere. Half awake, living in the threshold. Half awake, still here, neither here nor gone. This is where I live most honestly, between the sleep and the beginning. Half awake, I'm real. Some people fear this border. I've learned to call it home. Half awake is where I've done my most important work alone. Half awake, between the sleep and day. Half awake, this is where we stay.
Static on the frequency, been transmitting since I woke. Every signal that I send out comes back slightly broke. Broken signals carry lower than the ones that travel clean. Thinking static in the signal means someone's in between. Ink and static. Oh, this is how I speak. Ink and static. Still here through the noise I reach. Everything distorted still arrives. Ink and static. Exactly what it means. Sometimes the static is the message. Sometimes the ink is everything. Ink and static. This is how we reach. Ink and static. Through the noise we speak.
Almost morning, I'm still here. The city's starting to remember what it was before the night came and made it tender. Almost morning and the bass still holds me to this chair. Almost morning means I made it through whatever brought me here. Almost morning, we are still awake. Almost morning, everything still aches, but the light is coming through the blinds, and something in the frequency says we're gonna be taking long. everything that kept us up tonight. It's almost Wednesday, and we made it through the night. Everything we carried here feels lighter in this light.
See you Wednesday, same frequency. See you Wednesday, we'll be here
always. Every night has its own late night vibes, and